Welcome to Rust Admin Academy, where I teach you all the tips and tricks about owning and operating your own successful Rust server. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bells. Like that. And if you find any of these videos at all helpful, be sure to smash that like button for me. It helps me out a lot. All right, let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be teaching you the intricacies of wiping your server. Now I know on a previous video, and I'll post a link right here, I showed you how to wipe your map and how to wipe your blueprints, but that's all I showed you how to do. There's so much more that you need to do, or you need to decide if you need to do for your server or not. And we're going to get right into that in just a second. So before we get into all that, I wanted to express my appreciation for everyone that is jumping into my Discord. There's a link for it down below, and coming in and asking me questions and stuff like that. It's super great. I love the engagement that I'm getting out of these videos, and I hope it continues, and I hope I get more questions. The one thing that I am going to point out though is it's just easier for you guys to just direct message me. So when you get into my server by following the link down below, you can just message me directly. My name is The Bull. I'm the admin of the server, so of the Discord, so my name is at the top of the list. I'm always super easy to get. So feel free to message me there anytime, day or night. If I'm sleeping or working or whatever, I will get to your message as soon as I can. And I've done video calls with people. I've had like astronomically long chats with people, all in an effort to get you guys all up and running with your server. Everything running very, very smoothly. So feel free to contact me there. Okay, so as your server is operating and your plugins are running and doing their thing and stuff like that, they are, or some of them will be creating a data file that is just containing the information for that specific plugin. And if the plugin requires a data file, it will create it on its own. It's not like it's something you have to do, but it is something you have to decide if you want to clear that data out every time you wipe your server. And I'll show you what I mean by that as soon as we jump into the server. So let's do that right now. Let's jump in. I'm doing something a little bit different today on this video. I'm displaying my server information on a lower resolution monitor than what I've been using in the past, because I've had some people saying that they can't actually read what's going on my screen, and sometimes that's quite important. So let me know if this monitor is doing it better, and so that, like, let me know if the writing is easier for you guys to read it, because it's very important that you guys are able to read what I'm typing or showing you or whatever. So let me know in the comments down below. Okay, so like I was saying, your server is creating, so this is the data folder right here that I'm talking about, and all of your plugins are going to automatically generate a data folder inside this, or a data file inside this data folder. So inside the data folder, you can see we only have a couple of different plugins running on this test server, and as we get further and further into this, and I might touch back onto it in a later video, but this list is obviously going to get more and more and more. So for example, if we open up this admin menu, so the plugin called admin menu from Chaos Code is generating this file right here called offline players. So we can, unfortunately it's not going to show you very much, but I'll open it up anyways. So it's actually showing these two players, which actually surprises me. I didn't realize that there was two sleeping players on this test server, because technically nobody's supposed to be playing on it, but I do leave it running all the time. So if you guys do want to search for it, you're more than welcome to play on it. Just, you might get wiped out without warning, because if I do a wipe for a video, you're going to get wiped. Let's say that we decided during our wipe, like when we're updating our map or updating to the latest version of Rust or Oxide or whatever, if we decided that we wanted to erase that information, we could either just delete this file right here, or we can just delete this folder right here, and that will take care of that. So all that information is gone. So we're actually in real time, we're doing this while the server is offline. So we've taken our server down, we've shut it down, and we're updating to the latest version of Rust, we're updating to the latest version of Oxide, and then we're changing our map seed if that's what we're doing, changing our map size if that's what we're doing, and then while your server is still down, you would be going through and deleting out these files that you decide that you want to delete. So one that is important that you realize the difference between. So if we open up kits, this is the actual file where your kit's information is. So like all of the individual items that people can claim when they get a kit, that's where this information is inside that kits file. But the one down below it is kits_data. So what this file is doing is recording which player is claiming which kit. So after your wipe, if you want to take everyone back to 0 claimed kits and everyone basically starts fresh again, you would of course delete this kits_data. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's the basic concept in the data folder, and it is important for you to decide what information you want to wipe fresh every time you wipe your server and what stuff you want to retain over your wipes. And it's totally up to you. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's whatever you decide is what you want to do. The one caution I'm going to give you is these 4 files right here, don't touch them. Don't even go look at them. In fact, I'll show you what it looks like. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, like this information doesn't make any sense unless you break it down and actually look at it. What this information is basically telling you which players have which permissions. It's not something you need to worry about because I've already taught you guys how to control all that stuff using other plugins, which is way easier to do, and then you don't have to deal with any of this stuff. So that's my caution, is don't deal with or don't do anything with these 4 files right here. To be honest with you, I've been running a server or several servers for like 3 years ish, and I've never touched those files ever once in those 3+ years. So if you don't know for sure if you want to delete a specific data file, you can always post it down in the comment section down below, and I'll give you my opinion on whether you should or shouldn't, or I'll help you make that decision. Like I said, this is something you have to decide for each data file for each plugin that is generated from your server. Like I said, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's just what you want to see on your server. Some examples of plugins that create a data file that you might want to wipe every time you wipe your server. Well, kits data is definitely one of them. And if you do like any kind of a ranking system or titling of your players in your server, you might want to wipe that out so they can re-earn different titles or re-earn different ranks. Player challenges, that's something that you might consider wiping every time you wipe your server, or every month, or every 2 months, or whatever. Like I said, this is just a decision that you have to make for yourself. All right, guys, I hope that cleared up a little bit of the questions that I've been getting as far as what to do with that data folder. So if you liked the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. You guys know how much YouTube likes their thumbs up, and it definitely helps me out. And if you want to see more content just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like I said at the beginning of the video, and turn on notification bells. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. Nice and short, and we'll see you guys in the next one.